closer for a second, because what I'm about to tell you is something most men never learn until it's too late. A woman will rarely leave a relationship loudly. She doesn't walk out the door one random Tuesday. She leaves quietly, emotionally, long before she physically goes anywhere. And the part that hurts the most, she won't say she's done. She'll show it, slowly, subtly, silently. And if you miss the early signs, you'll end up confused, blindsided, and asking yourself, what did I do wrong? But you're here now, and these next few minutes are going to change the way you read women forever. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe. Not for me, but for yourself. Because once you learn how to read a woman's emotional patterns, you will never be left in the dark again. Most men look for the big signs, the fights, the emotional blow-ups, the cold silences. But the real signs? They're quiet. They live in the details. They show up in micro behaviors, tiny shifts in tone, timing, energy, presence. A woman's emotional withdrawal is like a dimmer switch, not an off button. It fades slowly. I'm going to walk you through 5 silent signs, and today we're starting with the very first one, the sign that always appears before the others. If you catch this one early, you can save the relationship. If you miss it, the rest will follow like dominoes. Let's begin. Sign 1. Her emotional availability shrinks. This is the first doorway to emotional disconnection. It doesn't look dramatic. It doesn't look hostile. In fact, it looks almost unnoticeable. A woman who used to be warm, expressive, connected, and emotionally present starts to feel dimmed. Not absent, just less available. Her responses become shorter. Her energy becomes flatter. Her facial expressions lose warmth. Her emotional excitement drops. She's still there, but she's not with you. And here's the thing you must understand. Women don't withdraw emotionally because they're bored. They withdraw emotionally because they're protecting themselves. Let that sink in. A woman becomes emotionally unavailable when she feels unheard, she feels unappreciated, she feels misunderstood, or she feels disconnected from you. But she won't say that directly. She'll just step back internally. A woman's emotional connection to a man isn't built on logic. It's built on safety. When she doesn't feel safe emotionally, she stops expanding toward you. She stops opening up. She stops sharing the inner parts of herself. Her emotional availability shrinks because she's subconsciously preparing herself for separation, even if she hasn't decided to leave yet. Men make one of these mistakes every time. Oh, she's probably tired. She's just busy. She's being dramatic. Maybe she's on her period. No. Emotional availability doesn't shrink randomly. It shrinks when her heart is stepping back. When she starts withdrawing emotionally, even a little, it means she no longer feels deeply connected, and she's starting to detach to protect herself from future pain. That's why this first sign is so dangerous. It's quiet, it's subtle, and it's easy to ignore until it's too late. Pause for a moment. I want you to do me a quick favor. If you are getting any value from this discussion so far, hit that like button. Not just for me, but so that this video will be pushed to other men. Sign 2. Irritability over small things. You'll notice she starts snapping over things that never used to bother her. A joke you tell, a habit of yours, even something minor in daily life can trigger a reaction. It's confusing because it feels personal, but the truth is it rarely is. The irritability comes from a deeper emotional disconnect. Her heart is pulling back, and her mind doesn't know how to express it properly. She isn't yelling because she hates you. She's frustrated at the growing gap she feels inside, the distance she can't yet articulate. Most men misread this.
You might think she's stressed or being unreasonable. You tell yourself it's temporary. But here's the reality. Emotional irritability is one of the first ways women show they are quietly stepping away.
Sign 3, delayed responses and dry communication. This is where the pattern becomes obvious. Her texts take longer to reply. Her answers are short, even flat. The playful banter, the warmth, the little emojis that once filled her messages, they start disappearing. It's subtle at first. You think she's busy. You think she'll reply later. But the timing changes. Hours turn into half a day, and even then, her tone is distant. You feel it. That's the key. You feel it. Here's the psychology behind it. Women match the emotional rhythm of the man they feel connected to. When she slows down her responses, it's because she's no longer emotionally invested enough to maintain the flow. Most men fall into the trap of waiting it out or chasing harder. You might send follow-up messages, try to rekindle the energy, or apologize for minor things. The mistake is thinking her distance is about you, rather than understanding it's about her withdrawal. The secret here is that the more a woman is checking out, the less she prioritizes you, even in moments where she has the time and space to connect. If she wanted to keep you close, she would make the effort, no matter what else is going on. I want you to keep watching because the signs are only going to get more revealing. The next part, batch 3, uncovers the 4th and 5th signs, and this is where most men finally realize the relationship is at a crossroads. We'll also cover exactly what you can do to respond effectively without seeming needy or desperate, and how to stop her silent pull away before it's too late. By the end, you'll have the full blueprint to recognize the emotional fade early and take control in a confident, intelligent way. If you're serious about understanding her, stay with me. The next part is where the full picture comes together. Sign 4, emotional distance during intimacy. Intimacy isn't just about the physical act. It's emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual. It's the moments where two people truly connect beyond words. And when a woman is slowly losing interest, it starts showing here, often before you notice anything else. You might still see her next to you, physically present, but something feels off. Her touches are shorter, less intentional. There's a subtle withdrawal in the way she responds to your touch or tries to hold you close. Eye contact that used to feel warm and inviting now feels fleeting. She might smile, but it doesn't reach her eyes. Even conversations that once carried depth, vulnerability, and mutual understanding now feel surface level. Topics are brief, her energy is elsewhere. The warmth you used to feel in her presence seems quieter, more restrained. Most men misread this. They assume she's tired, stressed, or just having a bad day. Some think they can fix it with more effort, more attention, more romance, more time together. But emotional distance during intimacy is rarely about one day. It's a pattern, a quiet signal that her heart is pulling back. Pay attention to this. Even if she's physically present, her emotional retreat is a loud, silent alarm. It's the earliest stage of her pulling away. Sign 5, increasing room for herself. This is the final stage, and it's subtle, yet impossible to ignore if you pay attention. A woman who is slowly checking out starts creating more space in her life, space that doesn't revolve around you. She makes plans without asking if you're coming, invests time in personal hobbies, work, or friendships, and doesn't seek your opinion as much as she once did. At first, it seems normal. Everyone needs space, right? But the difference is in the pattern. This isn't just occasional independence, it's consistent. She's not merely taking time for herself, she's quietly building a life where you are optional. Her mind is exploring a future that may not center on you. She's testing the waters emotionally, seeing how life feels when she prioritizes herself over the relationship. This stage is often the silent tipping point before she fully leaves, and it's the one men consistently miss until it's too late. Now, here's what you should do now. Don't panic. Notice that all of these signs are signals, not verdicts. Step 1 is observation. Don't jump into reaction. Watch the patterns, track the behavior, and notice the consistency.
Step 2 is communication. Approach her with curiosity, not accusation. Ask how she feels and listen without interrupting. A woman who feels heard is more likely to reconnect. Step 3 is confidence. Stand in your own life. Don't chase. Show that you have value outside the relationship. Emotional distance often comes from feeling a lack of connection. If you bring steadiness, she will either lean back in or reveal her true intentions sooner. Step 4 is boundaries. Protect your emotional space. A man who gives too much when she's withdrawing often pushes her further away. If this video has opened your eyes even slightly, hit like. Comment below which sign resonates with you the most. I read every single one. And don't forget to subscribe because there's more coming. Videos that will teach you how to decode every silent behavior, understand the psychology behind it, and respond in a way that draws her closer rather than pushes her further away.